What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Figured we take a little break from Pokemon and or Yu-Gi-Oh, depending on what I decide to have this take the place of. Another TCG coming at you with more Hand of Fate 2. Today, we are going to tackle the Magician.
Are you confused? Complete these challenges and we will be ready to face the usurper.
Wait your turn to talk. I'm speaking to my audience. Thank you very much, sir. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get on to it. Today we're going to tackle the Magician. Alright, start. Here we go.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Okay, that is sad that you've been alive for 100 years and only thinking of the game. Anyway, your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Mal arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Find out more about Westwind. Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire. While the Empire focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringe are neglected. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead, missing, or drunk. I have traveled far to escape the oppressions of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Let's head there. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are three options: a stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith. Who do you think I'm gonna choose? You arranged an uncomfortable ride jammed in along with many tools of the weaponsmiths headed for far west.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
8 blades. Fires magical blades in 8 directions. Requires 10 hits. When activated, blades cause 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted. Armor breaker. Bash causes additional damage to armor. One-handed. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against the northerners. Activate your weapon ability 20 times to unlock this shard. 0 of 20. Okay. And of course we have our axe, but yeah, we're gonna equip the Citadel Blade. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. We can fight to free them or pay to free them. I'm gonna pay to free them. Pay 10 gold to free and recruit 2 soldiers. You lose 10 gold, but you gain 2 recruits.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
Okay, let's see. Let's buy some equipment. Definitely gonna get the Bastion of Protection. A Bastion of Fortification. Damage defense against corrupted. Defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Ooh. Heavy shield. One-handed weapon required. Use defend to block. Okay. Yeah, we're
Shield
definitely gonna equip
in
that.
more ways than one.
Let's see, buy equipment. I'm going to get a second sword just to be on the safe side. No.
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
Food, we're good. Let us sell. Actually, no. Let's get that other shield.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Just in case we lose something.
Always treat those who feed
Tarts,
you with
pies, and
respect.
exotic
Even I
lies.
stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Mel shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. Coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Just a glares at two passing lovers walking hand in hand. To be young and naive. I want some exotic lies. These nomads, you can't trust them. He passes you a fruit that is by all accounts a lemon, except that it is the size of a large melon. Coming into our land, stealing our hearts. Just as stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. Oh God! They're all pain! Are you happy with paying this price? Chester seems strangely affronted at this. He takes the fruit from your hands and coldly asks you to leave.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Mr. Dealer, sir. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with the Duke, with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers, fearful at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Go after the soldiers, accept the offer. Sorry, we need the soldiers. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Yeah, we need the help of the soldiers, not you. Mal, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Mal casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Camera, move, companion ability.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What is going on with that? Ugh. He started glitching out. Oh, battered helm. Yes. With the corrupted dispatch, the soldiers turned to you. I'm sure we could have handled it, but thanks for stepping in. I guess we have to go back to escorting His Highness, Sir Quivering Blanket of Mumsy, off to his palace. No, you could, do me a favor.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Okay. Getting a little tricky there, are we now? The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town cry bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Lewis Lane. All brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Lewis Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. You join the fight against the corrupted. Infected. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, Gustav right there. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defenses. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Ooh, Brigand's Blades. Perform 4 quick strikes that can hit multiple targets when activated. Each hit causes 150% damage. Riposte against thieves. Riposte deals 125 damage. Light. Hits increase during a combo. Riposte can interrupt counterattacks. Weak against enemies with high defense. No, because I want to keep working on my weapon ability for the Cardinal Blade. I want to equip them now, but I'll go keep them. Ooh. Welcome to the general store. Sell some equipment. Well, now that I got these, I'm going to sell the soldier sword. Okay. Buy some equipment. Ooh, merchant's ring. Reveal shop. Reveal shop encounters at the start of each new map. Any number of rings can be equipped at one time.
Trade. Everything is give and take. With the current empire,
Warrior's
more take
axe.
than give.
I'll take the warrior's axe.
Is that your choice? Really?
Oh, be quiet. Okay. I'll sell this shield. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. Yeah, we don't need any food, so we're good.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
Yes. You find Mal sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an inanimate pile of greasy rags. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it wasn't Mel. A few little daisies and buckweed tied with rope or flopped on the ground around him. Mac! Mac? Malacalypse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Mal looks at you expectantly. Alright, Mal, give him the 10 gold. Mal steps forward as Merc counts the coin. Merc, old bean. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Mal for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coin. You sputter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager ware. Mel nods as if there were a fair if this was a fair request. Eat a daisy, eat a forget-me-not, eat the luminous purple flower. The flower has a crispy burnt texture. I would need a 6 if I kept the 9. I did worse.
You can always try again, if you survive, of course.
You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck. You collapse to the floor. You make Mal splash you with water. Merc has left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. No, I want to try now. Joking. Okay.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Because we need all the help we can get.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
No, we're not doing that one yet.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passersby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. What was the point in me picking the card for high success if success or failure if I gotta do the damn dice roll? I got 14 exactly. Wow. You leap over the rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free.
If you let me keep these here items, and let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret.
The thief bargains. You gingerly release the thief.
Do not worry about your stuff.
The thief says as he dusts himself off.
Think of it as an investment. My name is Merrick. Perhaps I could teach you a thing or two. And if you prove yourself,
He pauses.
well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at noon in 2 days at the market plaza. We can talk more then.
And with that, Merrick disappeared back into the crowd.
Nicely done.
Alright, so what did I lose? I lost my double swords. Didn't I? Yeah. Okay, good. I still got this crappy villager's axe. Ugh. Okay. Ah! You enter competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. Your opponent in the 3rd round is Parley, the brass hag. She touts herself as a fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. Well, you're not getting that book today. The brass hag cannot live up to the strength of her name and slumps in defeat. Nice. You take your reward from the purse on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. This time we're gonna fight them. Ooh, 7 guys? Stand and fight. Heavy weapons. Okay. Don't fail me now, Mal. Don't fail me now. Watchman.
Gentlemen, please. We can work this out. In there!
You're welcome, Mal. Yeah, I feel dirty. Mal's fireball hit him.
To me, that doesn't count.
But whatever. We won. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Plus 5 max health. Gain 10 life. And 5 gold. Well, 15 gold. Alright, time to switch up my weaponry. I'm gonna do the we'll play around with I'm gonna go with that. Alright, can we do this again or no? Or I have to come back to it another day. Yeah.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's
Ring the bell!
this time.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Hell yeah. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You know you could have achieved that with just two number 5 cards, right, buddy? Anyway, you scoured the land and brought together every available Empire soldier to defend to the defense of Westwind. Ooh. You must survive till morning, when an Imperial reinforcement will arrive. Give a rousing speech. Let's see if my powers work this time. Nope. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. Great. So instead of a slight power boost, they're just all... What the hell is that? Terror of Westwind. As the final vestige of humanity or race, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have let it
Ow. Ow. And dead.
mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it
Once
satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
well, if you put it like that, yeah, it's going to be negative, but they're no longer themselves. They're a monster causing chaos and destruction now. You can't just simplify things by like that. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning. Ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
The Ruby Ring. Valiant Aegis. The Winter's Bane. Ooh, I like that. I like the design of it. Simple, yet whimsical and fantastical. For saving the town of Westwind, Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Paper Plague, Pauper Plague, and Westwind Tavern. For accepting the Thief Merrick's offer. Pickpocket. Nice. So now we have the Magician.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
You've unlocked Campfire now. We're gonna change my appearance. Ooh, that's cool. Let's check that out before we end the episode. Okay, that changes from pretty much where you came from. I still like this hairstyle on her. She reminds me of Storm from the X-Men Apocalypse movies. Movie, not movies. We'll change up our color. I like that one. We'll do that one. Finish. Okay, that's cool. So you can change up your character whenever you want, well, as long as you're in between matches. Well, in between adventures, I should say. So we need the Outlanders and Outsiders DLC for that. This is done after we complete 5 challenges. So Endless Adventure, and then there's the Campfire, of course. But we're doing campaign right now. Next up, we can either choose the High Priest, the Empress, or the Emperor. I think we're gonna go in order. You know, make life a little easier. But yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, hope you enjoyed today's video as always. I am your host, Michael Gardner, aka BlueFox22. As always, stay safe, stay healthy as humanly possible, and above all, stay foxy. If you want to see more Hand of Fate 2, let me know. And we'll continue with more Hand of Fate. And I'll substitute that between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. But with that said, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode of Hand of Fate 2. Bye-bye.